we have Australia's largest range of tyre brands and sizes. Find a cheaper identical tyre locally stocked and we'll beat it. At Bob Jane T-Marts, we'll look after you.
It's round 8 action here at Lakeside Stadium. It is a rematch of the 2015 Doherty Cup final. No love lost between these sides. John Caro, South Melbourne hosting the Oakleigh Cannons.
Certainly not, David. It's a big game for South. Obviously want to maintain their lead at the top of the NPL Victoria table. Coming up against some of the Oakleigh Cannons who have caused South many problems in the past, both home and away, David. It's never an easy game against the Cannons, and let's see how the guys will go today. And a big change to the side, John. Mike Leaguer, the skipper, coming back into the team. Christian Constantinides goes out to right back. Leigh Minopoulos in also. Out wide, Piemonte. KK at that new role of right back. He's got round him for the moment. In goes Piemonte, a chance now. Early one opens up Hatzimouratis and away eventually by Matthew Theodore. Going to come straight back for Oakleigh. The shot from outside the box is disappointing. That is well over and not going to trouble Raganovic. Pantelides goes low out to the left. Chopped off easily by Constantinides. Lujic contesting, puts a bit of pressure on the defence. Really nicely done there by Milos Lujic. Opens it up for Matthew Theodore, goes wide. Norton, he's got Epifano in front. Norton goes in with a lovely cross for Lujic. It's 1-0, a beautiful finish. A lovely team goal by South Melbourne. Big Milos Lujic up front, a beautiful ball from Bradley Norton. And you have to say, Millsy earned that goal, John. He did all the pressure initially to win the ball back. Great news for South. Well called, David. It's an excellent team goal, and it did start and finish with Milos Lujic holding off Steven Topalovic initially, playing the ball to Matty Theodore, who flicked it across to Brad Norton. Lovely cross to the back post. When he gets service like that, he usually puts that away, David, and he just does that. He dispatches it to the back of the net. Matty Theodore was there just in case the ball didn't trickle over the line, but we'll see from this angle here at the back post. A lovely cross to the back post. Milos Lujic heading the ball across John Honos, so he gets a foot onto it, and it's nearly saved on the line, but eventually Matty Theodore makes sure that it trickles over. 1-0 to South.
Millar, the beneficiary of that loose one. Epifano plays Norton. And that's a lovely ball gone forward for Millar, who is through, and he's brought down a really vicious tackle there by Pantelides. He's gone in a yellow card. Millar looks injured. I have to say, John, he's lucky there only to copy yellow, Pantelides.
Well, that looked like a really bad challenge, David. We'll see from the replay. And, well, yeah. I'm surprised that's not a red card, David. That's an awful tackle from Pantelides, if you call it that, and the referee awarding a yellow card.
Well, they've taken the play on quickly here. Matt Millar is okay, and now Epifano charging forward. Epifano on the right foot, and the finish didn't match the build-up. Easily gathered by Hornos there. Whipping the corner over. They've got some bodies forward. Dealt with for the moment by South. Millar gets the header for Epifano, and now Bradley Norton got some space in front of him. Norton goes round his man, comes back into the middle. Lovely ball for Matt Millar, and Matt Millar's away. He's through one-on-one. He gets behind the defence. Matt Millar keeps his feet, and it's a beautiful finish. It is 2-0. Outstanding individual goal by Matthew Millar. He took it inside his own half. He ran, he outpaced the defence. He went one-on-one with Hornos. He picked his spot, and he finished.
South counter-attacking really quickly, David, and you see there Brad Norton getting the ball left wing back, and he sets Millar through in his own half. Now Matt Millar, when he's got the ball and he's charging forward on goal, no one's going to stop him. It's either a red card or letting him through. In the end, the defender opts to let him go through, and he shoots to the bottom left of the goal and into the back of the net. Hornos can't do much to save that. You see there Matty Millar through, puts it to the right of Hornos and into the back of the net, and a double South lead, 2-0 on the half-hour mark.
Well, they want to hit back Oakleigh before half-time, and they won't do it like that. They turn it straight over to Epifano, who tries his luck from long range, and a speculative effort. Maybe just trying to catch Hornos off guard there. Zoric waits, almost turns it straight back over. In fact, does turn it straight back over to Matthew Theodore. Has a look up. Now a chance for Epifano. Plays Bradley Norton, who's got numbers in the middle. The flag has gone up early. That won't stand, John. The flag went up against Bradley Norton. A bit of controversy there because to the naked eye, he did look like he had defenders behind him.
Well, Brad Norton looks onside, David. Maybe the offside was given to Matthew Millar. You can see there, Brad Norton is clearly onside. But then he goes to play the ball to Milos Lujic, who eventually converts it, and you can't tell from that angle. Possibly he was just offside. Millsy tucks the ball away, but the goal is not awarded.
press, and again turning it over there. Some mistakes in this half by Oakleigh, and South making them pay at the moment. Epifano has Milos Lujic running in the middle. Now Minopoulos coming up as well. Epifano holds onto it for the moment, waits for a runner, picks his time, flicks it across the face too deep. It might stay in for a moment though. Minopoulos tries the cross, charged down, flicked up, and that was a handball. That looked a definite handball. Well, Leigh Minopoulos screaming for it. The fans going ape here, John. I can't believe that wasn't awarded.
That looked like a handball, David. Let's see from the replay. The arm is out, and well, look, the seagull almost got in the way from that replay, David. I think we've got another camera angle, so we might be able to see it a little bit clearer. Let's have a look from this angle here. And Leigh Minopoulos trying to cut it in, and the arms,
John.
Yep, the arms are up there from Georgopoulos, and it looks like a clear handball.
You could see that from space, John. And the controversy continues here. Chris Taylor obviously not pleased with that non-decision by the referee, and the referee has sent Chris Taylor off. He has to go to the stands now, the South coach. Long and high up the left, and it's almost worked a couple of times for Oakleigh today, but Christian Constantinides standing strong at right back, cutting that one off easily. Now Millar got time to turn. Minopoulos flicks forward. It was a decent looking ball, but didn't reach Lujic. Matt Theodore again intercepts. He's looked very dangerous in there behind the strikers. Minopoulos switches. Epifano for Norton. That combination works well. Bradley Norton looks up, chips across towards Lujic, and it's just going to be missed. He couldn't quite get the contact he needed, and it trickles wide. Almost
a replica of the first goal, Dave, but on this occasion I think Honos gets a hand to it, and I think it puts Milos Lujic off. Yeah, Milos Lujic thinking that the keeper's going to save that one. Hits the top of his head and it goes away from the goals.
An opportunity on the far side there. Piemonte harassing, but eventually turned over to Constantinides. Now forward to Lujic, who's been a handful for the Oakleigh defence today. And this man Minopoulos has partnered him nicely. Minopoulos on the left foot with the shots. Gathered easily by Honos there. Eager tries to take him down, and the free kick is awarded. Wants to take it quickly. Did take it quickly, and well, the ball's run away, and a lucky break here for South Melbourne. Matthew Theodore couldn't quite reach the man going forward. It's been chopped off straight away by Pantelides. A bit of confusion out there. The ball flicked forward. An opportunity for Oakleigh on the counter-attack, and eventually they do get forward. It was turned over by both sides in that passage of play. Pantelides looks up. Pantelides goes wide. And again they go wide here, Oakleigh. Matt Millar can't shut him down, and Zoric is in behind the defence. He got round Bradley Norton, goes across the face. Hatzimouratis with time and space puts it in the back of the net. And it's 2-1. Oakleigh back in this game. A goal, it has to be said, a little bit against the run of the play, John. Oakleigh just snuck in, caught the South defence napping, and they're back in it.
You called it well, David. Oakleigh springing the offside trap here and getting themselves back into the game. Against the run of play, you can say, but they've certainly done well to get themselves back into this. Goran Zoric being set free down this right side. He cuts it back to Dimitri Hatzimouratis, two former South players actually combining for that goal. And it's Dimitri Hatzimouratis who tucks it away.
Adams, no nonsense, goes low and flat. Epifano gets through traffic, as does Theodore. Now Matthew Millar scored that wonderful goal late in the first. Sits up Epifano on the right foot, and Epifano looking for the quick reply, but not like that. Topalovic goes up the left, trying to expose South on the wings again here, but they run into trouble, Oakleigh. South's pressure's been very good today. Epifano waits, uses Norton. Bradley Norton, left foot, cross goes up. In fact, cross or a shot either way. Not very effective that time by Norton. Adams lets that one float for a bit. His defence contests, and eventually Fashini cuts in really nicely there. Wins it back, chance for Constantinides. Charges forward, puts it up. Minopoulos flicks the crossover. Lujic back post and headed away by Pantelides. Lujic was looking to gobble that one up, and out of nowhere Pantelides cuts him off. Epifano puts that one across. Honos came, didn't get it. Minopoulos, it's 3-1. Beautiful finish by Leigh Minopoulos. Back in the starting lineup, and that is exactly why, John. A nicely placed header. Question marks over John Honos in goals. He came, he couldn't reach it, and all Leigh had to do was tuck it away.
All he had to do was tuck it away, David, but he did a really good job of doing just that. From the corner, he meets it. Honos comes out there in no man's land, really, and Leigh still has to do the difficult job of getting it over Honos and over the defender at the back post there and into the back of the net. He does that really well. You see there, he meets the ball, flicks it over Honos, who, like I said, is in no man's land there, and over into the far corner of the net. And you see there, Georgopoulos, who was lucky to get away with a handball call in the first half. Can't do much about it on the back post. Goes over him in the back of the net for 3-1.
Epifano and Norton tried to get him quickly, and there is a bit of space at the back here. Ball played in. Millar quickly goes for a second attempt, cleared away. Epifano waits, doesn't see anything he likes, goes around his defender in the end. Epifano with the shot charge down and trickles into the hands of John Hornos. Very nearly a goal from nothing there for Epifano. High, that one coming down with a bit of snow on it, and eventually coming down to the Oakleigh team. Georgopoulos puts the cross in, looking for a man. It's going to come out to Johnny Black, and Black shots just wide on the left-hand side, nearly grazed the side netting on its way through. Good
attempt here from Johnny Black. The ball sits up for him on the edge of the box. He goes for a spectacular shot. Ragunovic stretching, really stretching there, but luckily for South it goes wide of the near post and out for a goal kick.
And they need to hit back here, Oakleigh, to force a contest in the last few minutes. Piemonte's free kick dealt with in the end by Ragunovic, although only momentarily. He spilled it out and eventually cleared by Eager. A bit of confusion, a bit of chaos there in the South defence for just a moment. Piemonte tries to catch a man, but only catches his opponent. Now Theodore. Epifano, lovely little touch, and here goes Matthew Millar. That turn of pace that he's got, so dangerous. Looks up, inside Epifano. Speaking of dangerous, here comes Epifano with the right foot. Epifano shot off the crossbar. That would have been goal of the week. He might get another go at it. Bradley Norton brought down, and yes, that will be a free kick. And South Melbourne charging to try and finish this one off.
Well, this would have been a fantastic goal from Nick Epifano. He's been quiet today, Nick Epifano, but then he unleashes with a shot like that. That has Hornos completely beaten, but unluckily for South, it stays out. And you see there, what a shot. Hornos completely rooted to the spot just watching that, but luckily for him, it smashes the crossbar and goes out.
Still a chance for Oakleigh with Piemonte. And that only finds Michael Eager in that build-up. Epifano again, he's got options. Epifano, nice flick forward. Milos Lujic through one-on-one. Left foot Lujic saved by Hornos. The follow-up shot, Minopoulos, that's number 4. And it's game over at Lakeside Stadium. The points heading to South Melbourne now. Leigh Minopoulos tucks it away. 2 goals in his return to the senior team. An excellent finish here by South Melbourne, and they're on track here, John.
It's a nice team goal, David. It's Epifano that starts it all. Plays a lovely ball to Milos Lujic, who's through. Goes for the shot. Good save from Hornos initially, but unfortunately it spills into the path of Leigh Minopoulos, who scored his second of the afternoon, and it's a welcome return to the starting lineup for him. His first start for South in 2016 in the league. You see there, good save from Hornos initially. It falls to Leigh with an unguarded net. He taps it in. 4-1 to South.
And the first substitution of the day by Chris Taylor. Timmy Millar coming on to take his usual place at right back. Off comes Christian Constantinides. Minopoulos plays Epifano. Epifano around his man, has options. Epifano, he lost it that time. Well, it's going to come straight back. Timmy Millar, fresh off the bench, and Timmy Millar having a shot. Not known for his attempts on goal, Timmy Millar. That would have sent the crowd wild. And an exciting moment for the South fans. Matthew Theodore, after an excellent day coming off. On comes the debutant, Fitzgerald Mbaka. Epifano's cross, looking up towards Adams and Eager. And the header, I think, from Millar in the end, gathered by Hornos. On target. Sheeny chops that off. He's done that a few times today, and eventually Marla scrambles it away. Matt Millar looks up. He's got Mbaka inside, and here he comes. Mbaka, lovely touch round his man. Mbaka, they've got momentum, South Melbourne. Matt Millar comes forward, a disappointing ball. He let Mbaka down that time, Matty Millar. He's got it again, though. Give it to Mbaka, they say, and here he is on the left foot. Mbaka with the shot charge down. Very nearly a goal on debut for the young man. And Bradley Norton, well, that was nearly a follow-up shot on target there. South Melbourne pressing for a 5th goal to really finish it off. Epifano goes short, and Brad Norton charging forward as he's done a few times today. Nice cross to Milos Lujic, and I can't believe it, John. It has hit the corner of the post and the crossbar.
I thought this was a save by Hornos. Let's see, maybe it just came off the post, David. Nice ball to the back post. Milos Lujic, he scored one of them in the first half. No, it's not a save. It comes off the post and out. Very unfortunate for Milos Lujic. Could have had his second of the day.
Final substitution coming here for South Melbourne. Matthew Millar makes his way off after an excellent contribution. On comes Stevie Hatz. That one just bobbles around for a moment, and a high and wide ball across, and there's a chance now. A moment here, and oh dear, that was very close. It's bounced off the bottom of the upright, and for the moment South Melbourne is safe, and eventually they will be safe here through Matthew Pescini, who launches a counter-attack, and Oakleigh tried to find a way back into the game, couldn't do it. Maybe Epifano. Can they get something on the counter-attack? Moving forward, Minopoulos. Minopoulos uses Stevie Hatz, fresh legs. Got Epifano. Epifano back to Stevie Hatz. Will he go for Lujic out wide, maybe to Minopoulos? Here's Mbaka. Get excited, South fans. Epifano inside. Chance for Mbaka. Good save, John Hornos. That would have sent the crowd into raptures. Chances at both ends. Neither team could score.
Ali Hamid with a chance for Oakleigh hitting the post. South zipping down the other end. And it's your new favourite for South, David, in Fitzgerald and Mbaka. Lovely shot there. Good save from Hornos.
Millar. Flicks that one up. And will there be a... Oh dear, that was a tackle by Johnny Black. Already on a yellow, Johnny Black. He dived in when he
Could
probably
be Johnny
didn't
Red,
need
David.
to. Oh, Johnny Black has seen Johnny Red. And I'm afraid, mate, he's going to have to keep walking. Disappointment for Oakleigh. They're down to 10 men. For the third week in a row, South Melbourne playing a team against 10 men, although in this case, probably doesn't matter terribly. That one comes inside. Stevie Hatz. Now Fashini gets it away. And is there time for a last South Melbourne counter-attack? Epifano thinks there might be, and as does this man Mbaka. He looks up Fitzgerald Mbaka. He's got Bradley Norton running. Lovely switch. Chance for Norton. Well, was that a handball? He did a little bit of basketball there. Bradley Norton gets away with it. Probably doesn't matter too much now. And Epifano. Oh, Epifano. Tried a cross or a shot either way. Probably doesn't really matter too much. And Oakleigh just playing out time now. You suspect, in fact, there is the final whistle. Final score, South Melbourne 4, Oakleigh 1. Not really what we expected in terms of a scoreline. Great to see South win. Oakleigh perhaps not quite up to it today. Fair to say that it was good to see South playing some good fluent football, and great to see Leigh Minopoulos back in the lineup too.
And what was good to see, David, was a complete 90-minute performance again. Since that loss against Richmond, South has slowly been getting positive results each week and getting better and better. And I thought today was a very good performance, almost a complete performance as well. Some nice finishing, some good teamwork, and I thought we thoroughly deserved the victory today ahead of a big week.
This week's Melbourne City Toyota Man of the Match award goes to a player who took control of the midfield and worked hard all day. Well done, Matthew Fashini. I've got Matthew Fashini here with me, and Fosh, you had a fantastic game out there today. You just look confident all the time, won the tackles, the passes look good. Anything particular firing you up today, maybe playing against your old side?
Oh, yeah, not really. I mean, we're just wanting to put some consistent performances together. I think since the loss against Richmond, everyone's got that extra bit of fire in the belly not to have that kind of performance again. And, you know, we've been grinding out results the last couple of weeks, and we're slowly putting it together and building on for a big season.
Fosh, Victory Youth next week, and before that we've got Altona on Wednesday night in the Cup match. Fair to say it's going to be a very busy week for the boys.
Definitely, and, you know, we've got a good enough squad to rotate through both those games, and, you know, the Cup's very important for me personally and definitely for the club to progress. And like you said, next week, another home game, another good performance. If we can, you know, get 12 out of 12 points from our 4 home games in a row, then we can't ask for much more.
You've been pushing for selection, and today you showed why. Mate, fantastic effort.
Yeah, thanks. I thought I had a pretty good pre-season, November to Jan, but yeah, obviously had that little hiccup which set me back. And building my way back up to fitness, my foot's been fine now for probably 4 or 5 weeks. And yeah, feeling confident as always when I get a chance. I know I can perform, and today was good to get on the end of few. First half was difficult. We probably struggled a bit, but as the game opened up, we got on the end of a few, so it was good. Look, I've played with Mills and Epper and these guys for 3 years now, so we know each other really well. I think we all complement each other's games, so it was good. Millsy can't find the net at the moment, which is a bit strange, so it's good that everyone else is chipping in.
He did manage to score today. Maybe for Milos, only having one's a bit of a quiet day.
Yeah, exactly right. He's a bit frustrated. He only got one.
It's good to see he's frustrated, even though he's still managing to score occasionally. Big double-header coming up this week. Fair to say the boys will need to be primed and fresh for that.
Yeah, that's right. That's why we used a bit of the squad today. And hopefully we use a bit more on Wednesday. Look, every game's huge, but especially Wednesday, we treat the Cup really seriously, and it's going to be a tough game. Altona, from all reports, are quite a good side, so we'll be ready to go.
Fitzgerald and Barker, congratulations on making your league debut. How did you feel out there today, mate?
Yes, I'm very happy. It's my first game with the team, and I'm very, very happy, and I'm working hard. You run, good pace, good shoot. You play good technique, and working for the team, for help the team.
Absolutely, that's a fantastic attitude. Now tell us a bit about yourself. You played for Getafe last year in Spain, and you're from France originally.
Yes, I born in France. Before I played in Spain, and it's my first time here in Australia, and I'm very, very happy.
After the last couple of weeks of grinding results, today we seem to be much more in control.
Yeah, I'd agree. I think it was quite well-rounded performance. We spoke at half-time a little bit about not conceding early. That didn't go our way. I was really pleased with the character of the boys after that to wrestle control back of the game and then go on with it and finish it off with a fourth goal.
Now, obviously, a couple of major changes coming into the game. Christian Constantinides goes to right back. Timmy Millar, obviously very unlucky. Leigh Minopoulos on up front. And really, for the first time this year, we've seen two strikers, a combination that seemed to work well. Yeah, it did. And Leigh's been unlucky not to be involved a little bit earlier this year. That said, today was his time. We got 3 games in a week. Very important that we use the squad, and we've got good depth this year. So pleased with all the boys that came in.